Hello, everybody. I'm back again another week. I'm a day or two late. I had a lot going on this weekend. Life hits you hard sometimes. Baseball season has started, so I'm going to be wearing some baseball jerseys to commemorate baseball season. Today I'm drinking a little ranch water, prickly pear, hard seltzer, brand new. Just opened it, just pouring it in here. Let's see how it goes today. The other ranch water has been very good. If you remember, I drank the agave, and it's quite the agave. Nice, very mild taste. Very mild taste. Now listen, here we are in America. I don't know where you're watching this, but I'm assuming America. We are citizens of the United States. Everywhere I drive around, I'm starting to see more and more Ukrainian flags. Now, listen, I'm really not sure about the Ukrainian government. I do feel they're a bit shady, but I do feel bad for the citizens of Ukraine, the private citizens who have really, getting their lives destroyed. It's horrible. But why is it? Riddle me this, Americans. Why is it okay to fly these Ukrainian flags everywhere, but you don't have a USA flag up? You don't have an American flag up. You're not showing the red, white, and blue. I don't know when the red, white, and blue and the stars suddenly became a horrible thing to put up. It means our country, our freedom, our pride. I'm damn proud of it, and so should you be. And if you're not proud of being American, you know what? You have the freedom of choice to get the hell out and don't let the door hit you on the ass. Let's see some American flags out there. And not American flags to show that you're a bit of a jackass, just to show that you're proud of the country. Because we should all be, because we live in the damn greatest country in the world. Cheers to that, brothers and sisters. You know, it's a crazy place, America. I'm not overly religious. I believe in the big guy. Me and him have some issues, but I do believe in the big guy. I'm not overly religious. But down in Florida, things are going crazy. It's a teacher down in Florida who's filing a lawsuit because he cannot teach his kindergarten and first grade students the gay pride pledge in the morning. Not the pledge to the United States, the gay pride pledge. Now, I'm upset. Once again, not overly religious, and I'll take a good prayer. Nobody should turn them down. But you can't say a prayer in the morning. But they want the gay pride pledge. And once again, everybody knows I have no problem with the gays. I love the people. As a group, they're incredible people. I love them. They're good human beings. And that's all I care about. But you know what? You teach the gay pride pledge, and you file a lawsuit, and become teacher of the year. You ask for a little prayer, you get fired. I mean, this is ass backwards. Am I the only one who thinks like this? Ass backwards. What are we doing wrong? It's complete insanity. You know, I read an article that these Republicans are getting absolutely lambasted, killed, destroyed, murdered for being against grooming of children and child pornography. That society needs to accept that there's a community and some people just like to belong. Well, let me tell you something. That community should be behind bars. Again, what is wrong with people that we're not concerned about child pornography, pedophiles, and grooming of children? I'm losing my mind. Trying to keep calm. I have a little calm music on today because I'm trying to keep calm. I'm told that it seems like my head's going to explode every week when I do one of these, so I'm trying to keep it tame. I don't know how well it's going to go, but the alcohol will certainly help. Another one, trans women, once men. Now I'm talking about the real trans women who went all the way, got the parts removed. They said, there was a woman who was interviewed who said the only reason that biological women are against trans women because they're jealous of trans vagina. I'm telling you, that's what she said. I got a better idea. Straight men are scared straight of the trans vagina. Wouldn't want to be 100 yards near one. I don't even know what to say. Don't even know what to say. It is frightening to me. I would be scared straight. If anything is going to keep me with a biological woman, I think it would be a trans vagina. And I speak for a lot of my friends and a lot of fellow people who are like me. Go live a happy life, do what you want. Let's not compare the two. No comparison. The equipment is different. I don't know. That's science and biology. Nobody wants to accept. Nobody. It is nuts. Women. The NFL is getting sued because they're not hiring enough women. Hockey have a problem not hiring enough women in power positions because of equality, equity. You know what? If everybody wants women to be equal, how come I don't see women ditch diggers? How come I don't see women sanitation workers? How come I don't see women bricklayers? Would we only want equality for high-paying jobs? Those hard labor crap jobs, roofers, plumbers, electricians, why don't I see any women? I mean, there's no equality there? We only want equality if they're lawyers, doctors, administrators, business owners. You don't want equality. You want high-paying jobs. That's what you want. Let's keep it real here. If you want equal, show me the 10 bricklayers that are female and show me the 10 bricklayers that are male. And I'm not talking about the trans population. Biological women, because I stand behind the biological women. Now, it is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. Women. You know, everybody knows I'm married, love my wife, but you know, I'm sure if you're married, you get the same thing. Honey, what do you want for dinner tonight? I don't know, I don't care. What do you want? I don't care. You want this? I don't know. What do you want? So it got to the point where I just opened a bottle of whiskey and I said, listen, when you're ready to tell me what to cook or you want to order, let me know. I'm just going to pour a bottle of whiskey. Next thing, 2 became 3, became 4. And I didn't care what we had for dinner. I just asked for a couple of Doritos, maybe some Fritos. I was good to go with another glass of whiskey. Saved myself some cash, and I didn't have to cook. She was out for herself. The little squirrels had some Elio's pizza, which is a lifesaver. Unbelievable. I am a little sad to hear that Maury is done. How are we going to know who is the father anymore when you have about 13 or 14 guys up there? You are the father. You are not the father. Maury Povich is one of the biggest geniuses ever in the media because he made a multi-million-dollar career on paternity tests. The guy is a genius, and if they're looking for somebody to step in those shoes, I'm available. I am available. I will do it, and I think I'd be damn good at it. Meanwhile, I can get my advice column right at the end. Forget it. People love me or hate me. Probably the latter. What am I going to say? And then we have head doctor in the United States. King Fauci is back. King Fauci, let me see. King Fauci said he expects another big outbreak, and he's looking forward to getting everybody back in masks because we're going to need it. And he said he anticipates this outbreak being September, October. I'm looking at the calendar and doing some things in my head. What goes on that first Tuesday in November? How long are we going to drag this COVID out for political purposes? Somebody needs to get rid of Fauci, and I'm not putting a mandate for this mask ever back on my face again. There's a store I need to wear a mask, the doctor's office, I'll wear a mask. In fact, I was just in the doctor's office, very strange, I had the mask on, and I filled out some new paperwork. First time I've ever seen cisgender, pronouns, everything. So I'm recommending everyone, when you get to those boxes, just start checking other and let them figure it out. So I went other 4 times. There were 4 identifications that were bizarre to me, so I just went other. Let them figure it out. I don't care. I am now classified and identifying as other. I will still use he because I am a biological man, and I think I'm a pretty good damn man to begin with. Now this COVID is crazy. Pelosi's got COVID, which completely, that old drunken hag, completely blows my theory about alcohol killing the COVID virus. She's got so much alcohol in her body, she must be sanitized completely from the inside. She's got more sanitization inside than the hand sanitizer does on the outside. Yet she still got it. And the day before she came down with the COVID, she kissed old Sleeping Joe right on the lip, and they didn't consider that close contact. Why? Maybe she didn't give him the tongue. Who knows? Seems pretty close to me. That's what it did, right on his face. I don't know, Sleeping Joe. Sleeping Joe's been pretty quiet. I think he's a little quiet right now. He's either sundown or sleeping. They're trying to keep him out of the Hunter situation. When Hunter first came out with this laptop, there was no laptop. Then it was Russian disinformation. Then it was, it doesn't implicate Joe. Now it's, only a little about Joe. What's next? What do we need to know here, and how come nobody's talking about this laptop? Even if there's nothing there, I still want to know, because the man's a degenerate. He probably belongs in jail with the rest of the criminals. Unbelievable. He said, Sleepy Joe's been pretty quiet lately, as they said. But his speaker there that he has, the White House speaker, comes out, and they're giving illegal immigrants who cross the border illegally smartphones with a year-long plan. So they're getting a new Apple 18, a year-long plan so they can track them. This is really your plan? So you can track them? Because it's very hard not to track somebody or to be untracked. You know, my son, I want to share his location so I know where he is because 23 years old, a lot of funny business going on. Is an emergency. I need to know. Every time he says, stop sharing location, stop sharing location, stop sharing location, because it's that easy. Really. You give me a break. Let's give Americans, how about we give some veterans, homeless people just smartphones, or just, how about this, a meal and a place to live. Stop with the smartphones. In fact, It started out in California, and there's a bill in California to make illegal immigrants, possibly be police officers. To make them eligible, illegal immigrants, possible police officers. Again, California should be its own country because it's bizarre there. God only knows what happens there. I will never venture there, I don't think, in my life, unless my cousin lives out there, Bill. Awesome, I haven't seen him in years. I'd go out to see Bill. That's what I would do. We'd have a great time. Unbelievable. It's even more unbelievable that the wokeness of the country continues. Johnny Walker, great classic Scotch whiskey, now has a version called Jane Walker. But the bigger one, Cracker Jacks, now has Cracker Jills. Wonder if there's no nuts. Maybe put some marshmallows in there. Maybe those nuts have transitioned into something else. Maybe like, I don't know, like a soft jelly bean or something. Who knows? Or a dot. I'm not sure. I'm talking dot, nuts. You know where I'm going with this? Just saying, Cracker Jills, Cracker Jacks. Give me the Cracker Jacks. I enjoy my nuts. There you go. And who besides me doesn't think these Girl Scouts are really a terrorist organization? I go into the food store the other day, and there's a whole bunch of terrorists out there dressed in Girl Scout uniforms, looking all cute, giving you the doe eyes, trying to buy cookies. I don't want any cookies, man. Just let me shop. And if you're going to bother me when I'm done shopping. And the terrorists are great because not only they're great recruiters because they bring people in, and then you get your parents. So I go to work. There's boxes at work. I go to the bar, there's boxes, but the boxes everywhere. They are the greatest terrorist organization to bring people in and to harass you enough. I said, finally, give me 2 boxes. I can't even eat cookies because I'm allergic to gluten. But I got 2 boxes now. Squirrels don't even like them, which is weird. Then the other crazy state down in Florida, there's a couple of lawsuits going on down there in Florida. One lawsuit is because a woman had in vitro fertilization and she had a boy. And she is suing the IV place who implanted it because she wanted a girl. True story, man. You can look it up. What is wrong with people? And the other one was even funny. We had the guy last week who said that he wasn't drinking and driving because he was only drinking at the stoplights. Well, this woman was found with cocaine in her purse. And her defense was the wind must have blown it in her purse. I don't know. I've carried bags around, pockets. Cocaine is never blown into my pockets or any bags that I was carrying. But can you imagine? These are real defenses. I'm not making it up. You can look it up. You can put in a date for Florida and just write crazy Florida and put in a date, and you'll get some crazy stories because there are some great ones. Can you imagine that? It's funny. You know what? I never have any money blown into my pocket from the wind, but cocaine, yes. Absolutely nuts. Same one down there, Parkland shooter down there. They're doing the jury, and they're picking a jury. And one of the jurors said she cannot participate because even though she is working, she has a sugar daddy that she has to take care of every day. True story once again. I can't make it up. I'm not that smart. Ask my wife. She'll tell you. Oh, my God. And I keep hearing that men can have periods. Yeah, periods of anger, insanity, humor. But they can't have periods. We don't have the equipment. Come on. We're all insane. It's periods of insanity for our life. Can you do me a favor? We're living in a society now where everybody's looking mortally offended by words. How about this? Go hold the door open for somebody. Male, female, old, young. Just hold the door open. See what reaction you get. Because it makes somebody happy. Nobody's mortally offended by that. Do a good deed today. Hold the door open for somebody. Bring a smile to somebody's face. And with this. Here we go. Dear Angry Brad Mac, my brother passed away a few months ago, and I cannot handle it very well. I'm going through a hard time. However, I have a 3-year-old. My 3-year-old never met my brother. How do I explain my brother's passing to the 3-year-old? Really? Is this a real question? How do you explain it? You don't explain it. 3 years old. 3 years old is going to have no memory this time in his life. So even if he met him, he wouldn't remember meeting him. The brain is not developed at 3. What is wrong with you? My suggestion is you need some prayer. Go find God. Get yourself in a bereavement group. Handle your grief counseling and move on. Do not talk to your 3-year-old about death. I don't know. We want to talk about death and sex with 3-year-olds. What is wrong with the world? On that note, I love you. Go find somebody you love. Tell them you love them. Most 3 powerful words in the world. I love you. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. I was at a party yesterday with my uncle and my other uncle's coming in who I haven't seen in 40 years. And he said, he'd like to see me. Time's short. And that's the truth. Go find somebody you love. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them. I love you guys. Cheers, man. I'll see you next week.